Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and pets of all ages. You have clicked on the Mr. Golden Sports Madden 25 gameplay. Today, we have some M-U-T, and we are on the PS4, bringing you guys some gameplay with the budget squad. And we are 83 overall. The Garcon Goons going up against a viewer. And the Garcon Goons so far with gold cam. Knock on wood, knock on wood. I don't got no wood around me, but if anybody got some wood, go ahead and knock on that bad boy one time for you, boy. Just one time. we have yet to lose with gold cam. So, he's definitely been putting the team on his back, being able to, be productive offensively. And hopefully that continues. Hopefully we can go on ahead and find success against, a better team. So, definitely, if I can move the ball on the ground, that's going to help out the offense in its entirety. DeMarco Murray is one of my better weapons. A really quick pass right there to none other than Hong Garcon, who has been such an incredible weapon through the year since I've been back again playing on the PlayStation. So right there, just get down. Get down. I know he's got some hard-hitting safety, so I want to avoid that. Get down. Don't take any type of unnecessary punishment from any of those guys. So 3rd and 7, we back up, and I kind of got baited by the computer right there. As the safety was backing away, I thought I would have had room to go on ahead and just squeeze that pass in there, which I would have had he continued just backpedaling, but he actually just shot forward at the very last second, right as I was releasing the ball, and got himself an interception. So good job out of the CPU baiting me like that. So he's already in prime position, already has a good opportunity to go on ahead and score. Seen that route right there, but I was just a skosh too late. Very next play, inside slant over there towards the left, ends up scoring a touchdown, and that right there is definitely no bueno. He gets ball at halftime, so I'm a little worried that the streak is in jeopardy, because like I said, he gets ball at halftime, so I got to play this possession very well. Clock management is key right here during this possession. Right here, just a quick out route going ahead and pick up that first down. And as you see, I kind of, got rid of the run a little bit, starting to find some success against him through the air. Now I feel like it's a good time. Going ahead and go through go on the ground. And DeMarco Murray, 91 elite DeMarco Murray, who is such a glitch. Look at him just rumbling, bubbling, stumbling all the way on the 3-yard line. He calls timeouts, obviously knowing I would go on ahead, pull a stool out, put on some gloves, and fiddle with them udders, baby. Fiddle with them udders and milk them. But, he does the smart decision, calls the timeout, and I do end up scoring on that very next play. So he has about a minute and some change remaining, and that's a lot of time in Madden. If you guys, play Madden, you guys know you see a minute left with a couple timeouts. Definitely more than enough time for you to drive downfield and, make it a scoring drive. Since him getting ball at halftime, I'm definitely not feeling good. I'm not feeling confident. But right there, don't test the user. He is so disrespectful, though. Huge interception. As I was saying before, we went ahead and sprinkled in our defensive catch raider. Whoop! Quick inside pass right there to none other than Garcon. The fact that I wasn't feeling confident. He's getting ball at halftime. He has the chance to be able to drive down, score at minimum a field goal, maybe even a touchdown, then go up multiple possessions coming out of half. So, to avoid all that was definitely huge. Being able to go on ahead and get ourselves a turnover and score ourselves was definitely a huge shift in momentum. Now no matter what, we should be going into halftime with the lead. So that right there definitely puts my confidence up on being able to go on ahead and take this game home. Right there, he calls his last timeout. Couple seconds remaining. Thankfully, he dropped that, only leaving 8 seconds left. So he decides to go over there towards the right side, and he drops another pass. His guys are just not being able to hold on to these catches after contact, which is, good for me. I hope they continue to drop them. So up 14-7 going into halftime. The game plan is definitely focusing on offense. We could go tit for tat all day right here. Fine by me. I always feel more confident that if somebody's going to make a mistake between the two of us, it's going to be you first. So, if he scores, that's fine. It's up to my offense here. As long as I continue to keep scoring when I get the ball, I feel like eventually I can go on ahead and get you to make just one mistake eventually. So right there, huge catch over there on the right side by AJ Green. Just chucks it up, and my defender just had nothing to even try and, like, I don't know. He didn't try and do anything. He didn't do anything. Wow, just nothing. You know, that right there is a situation where after that happens, you're like, dang it, I should have clicked on and try and swat it down. You know, because in situations like that where it looks like it's an obvious bat down situation, I'll let the computer handle it. To my surprise, he punted the ball right there, and I don't know if he's feeling really confident on defense or if he wasn't feeling confident enough offensively. Nonetheless, we did, you know, get ourselves a turnover on downs, which is big for us because now we have an opportunity to go on ahead and, you know, get, even if it's just a field goal, it's a 2-possession game. Right there, beautiful touch pass right there. If I threw a bullet pass, it most likely would have been an interception because he was kind of trailing. Not close enough, but he was definitely there where if I threw a bullet, he might have been able to jump it. But because we did that lob pass, which I knew he wasn't expecting, went ahead and just lobbed it kind of past him. So, like I said, with him kicking that punt, I don't, you know, definitely, again, I don't know what his, you know, intentions were. I don't know. Maybe he felt like he couldn't get it. Maybe he felt like he would be able to stop me from scoring. No idea. I definitely feel like that was a situation you go for. It was, what, 4th and 6 or something like that? You know, but, you know, can't question his play calling, you know, because if he punted the ball and it worked out for him, then it looked like a great decision. But unfortunately for him, we end up making that punt turn into a scoring drive for us, putting us up 21-7. So now if he's going to be able to come back, it's going to be rough. You know, I'm not saying it's impossible, but, you know, 2 minutes remaining and us, you know, being, you know, pretty consistent on offense so far this game, besides that first drive where we threw an interception, you know, he's going to need himself a quick score and possibly an onside or be able to stop us, which I feel confident we can prevent that. Right on 4th down, another user interception by us. Zoopies! Another user interception by us. You know, 4th and forever. Pretty much has no choice but to go for it to try and keep himself in the ball game. And we already start the drive in, you know, tremendous territory, already being in field goal range. So 3rd and 10 right here. We back up and just a quick inside precision fade right there to Garcon. I believe I got like 8 of them. I got a bunch of Garcons. I got a bunch of dupes on this team, and I use every single one of them. You better believe it. If somebody give me another Garcon right now, I'll use them. 3 Garcons. I don't give a damn. I'll use 7 Garcons if I have to. As many Garcons as I need for me to be productive on offense, I will use them. So another running touchdown right there by DeMarco Murray. I say another. That might be his first. I don't know. I wasn't really keeping track. But nonetheless, we are up 28-7. And at this point, you know, game is over. It was a close game, but we were able to force that turnover on downs with the punt already being up 7. What was huge is the fact that we ended up getting that interception when it was 7-7 right before halftime with about a minute some odd remaining, and we end up scoring ourselves. So that right there was a huge drive, because if he would have scored there, who knows how the game might have been. But thankfully, we didn't have to put ourselves in that situation. This one was a tremendous play by him. Nice back juke by him. Beautiful catch to begin, you know, the moves in the first place. And with 28-14 lead, only 20 some odd seconds remaining, you know, a game is definitely over. You know, we called a couple plays not to go on ahead and, you know, take a knee. Right here, he's playing all-out fag D, all-out coverage D, which I'm sure is just, you know, a joke, because I've done it on, you know, when I stream and I play people and I'm up a certain amount, I'll just play all-out fag D, just all-out 11. Of course, you know, as a joke, we all know I don't run that type of defense ever, because I'm against it being run, because I struggle with it. But the coverage defense is real right here. We just stand in the pocket, just, you know, I'm pretty sure he's doing it just, you know, as a joke, since the game is over. And we end up finally completing. I stood in the pocket for as long as I could, but then he's kind of rushed in a little bit, which made me nervous. So I threw a bullet pass over there. Beautiful pass right there. But that's the end of the game, guys. We end up winning 3-0 so far since we've came back with the budget squad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. It's your boy GS. I'm out. Peace.